What is up, everybody? It's TNickGaming here. Welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 2 of our Kerbal Space Program adventures. In the last episode, we almost made it into orbit, and then I accidentally, I think, decoupled my rocket a bit too early. So I think we're going to go ahead and launch this bad boy up again. This was this rocket I'm talking about right here. And yes, we almost made it into orbit with this bad boy, and then I accidentally decoupled instead of throttled up. And I was a bit of a big Dumbo in that sense. But I do not believe that we have any research that we can unlock yet. Nope, survivability we cannot unlock yet. Which would give us access to the barometer. Do we have access to the temperature gauge now, I wonder? I haven't actually been paying attention. If we do, let me just double check. If we do, I definitely want to be adding this temperature gauge on. Okay, we do, yes. The thermometer. We'll go ahead and throw that just right there. Good. Just enough so that we can actually get the thermometer. Or the temperature, sorry. Okay, so we'll throttle, or we won't even throttle at all. We're just gonna go, turn on auto, whatnot. And we are going to, oh yeah, I remember this right in the beginning. We had a bit of an awkward start, but the goal is to get ourselves, oh yeah, I forgot, we cannot steer at all with these big thruster things on us. But I believe that once they're gone, we do pretty well, if I can recall correctly. I'm trying to get us angled correctly for this, but it's very difficult to steer with those things. Alright, so we can actually probably throttle down at this point in time, and we're going to want to make our way to our 45-degree angle, which we're going to probably want just right about here. Just a little bit up. Okay. And how's our apoapsis doing? Apoapsis of, oh, probably throttle down even more. Okay, just like this. So our apoapsis is still increasing. And we can actually time accelerate this just a little bit. And so far we're doing good. We do want our apoapsis to hit at least 80,000 before we cut it, though. Okay, and alright. Now we can cut this. And we're going to be approaching our apoapsis. Alright, so we're going to resume flight. And we are moving currently in this direction. So we need to be able to rotate ourselves so that we are facing right here. Oh, not like that. So this thing's kind of hard to control right at the beginning. It's just about right here, I believe. Which, in turn, will hopefully put us into orbit. But just gonna remember that once we hit our apoapsis, about right here, I'm gonna want to start throttling up. And that's going to actually, yeah, that's going to expand our whole arc. At least it should. Let me figure out how I want this actually. Alright. Oh, no, no, no. I had it right in the first place. Wait. Just like this. Alright. See, I don't know. I think I kind of just missed my full mark here, to be honest. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I'm gonna want to try and keep myself right here at this mark. I obviously don't want to run out of fuel. I don't think that I will. We are going rather slowly. Alright, so we're going to want to start throttling down. We're going to want a periapsis of over 80,000. Which just gives us a periapsis. 5 times. Alright, we'll go. Oh, no. Alright, periapsis. Alright, we'll go ahead and cut this now. Alright, so I do believe since we are past the 70,000 meter mark, or altitude, I do believe that this technically classifies us as being in orbit. And our apoapsis is 500,000 meters. So we're going to go ahead and skip about up until we are about 500 meters up. Which is going to put us right about here. Take a look at Kerbin from here. We are pretty far away, as you can tell. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to observe this mystery goo. The goo feels right at home in here, while in space high over Kerbin. And then we're also going to observe this. Keep that as well. I also didn't put a heat shield on this. So we're totally going to lose this. I completely forgot to put a heat shield on this. Alright, now we're going to log temperature. Okay. Going to be either hot or cold except the spacecraft and thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. Alright. Also do a crew report. It's very ... round. And you just look at how tiny we are. This just, I don't know, this thing's it's so cool to me, the whole thing is. It's absolutely like, this game, if any game could knock my socks off, this would be the game. It's just so cool to me. Just how much actual like planning and in-depth everything you have to go through. Okay, so we're gonna want to bring ourselves pretty much right back to our periapsis, which is the lowest point to the ground, contrary to our apoapsis, which is our highest point to the ground. And we're going to want to put ourselves into surface. Flip ourselves completely just like this. Ooh. A bit too much. And then we should see if I start to throttle up here. Ourselves decrease quite rapidly. And we're going to actually use our fuel here. Alright, so we're going to want to switch ourselves back around. Just like this. Now that we're entering. Actually, no, I had us going the right way, I think. Yeah, I had us going the right way. We're going to want to use our excess fuel to slow ourselves down. So we're going to want to figure out... We will be coming out of orbit, which is good. We're going to wait until we're approaching that. Okay. So currently we're still doing good. Starting to fall back into the atmosphere. Anytime now we will begin to start to burn up. And we aren't coming in too hot, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe we're going to be coming in too hot because we do have quite an arc going on. So hopefully we won't require too much of a what's it called? Too much of a heat shield, or I mean I don't even have a heat shield, so hopefully we won't require too much. Alright, so we're gonna want to... Oh. So, just lost that. We're really hoping that we don't burn these up, although we might. If we do, that's okay. It was a good launch, good test run while we're at it. Definitely need a heat shield. Yeah, we came in real quick. Maybe they won't get destroyed. I'm hoping that they won't. I'm gonna keep myself just like this. What's my apoapsis at right now? 30,000 meters. Oh, and I think that we made it. We broke through the atmosphere. We're currently about... Alright, awesome. Okay, so we did make it through. Go ahead and cut that now. This. Go ahead and trigger the chute just so that it's triggered. And I'm really sorry, by the way, if this is really, really dark. I'm not sure how dark it is for you guys watching, but if it's very dark, I'm truly sorry about that. Let me go ahead and I have a on my computer. Let me go ahead and disable it. Let me check and see how dark this video is. 1 second. I just heard myself land. Disable for an hour. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty dark, but that's just my bad. Alright, and we currently are landing. So after we land, I will move ourselves into day. Because, obviously, it's daytime. Boom, recover vessel. Okay. We're gonna warp to next morning real quick, just so that we can actually see what we're doing. Because nobody likes the darkness. And wow, we earned 48 science from that. We got 15 from Mystery Goo. Well, okay. We got 7.5 from the crew report. We got 15 from a Mystery Goo. We got another 3.5 from more Mystery Goo. We got 12 from temperature scan. And we got 10 from the returning vessel from Kerbal Orbit. We also received a lot more funds. And we advanced the level for Jebediah. Advanced to level 1. Let's warp to next morning. And I'm going to check in the astronaut complex now. The pilot level 1, orbit around Kerbal equal 2. I don't know what that means, but that's in his log. Maybe he has more things unlocked now, maybe? Let's go into our research and development. And we're definitely going to want... I think it's survivability. 15. Yeah, okay, so we'll be able to still get one of the basic science. Alright, let me look at these things. A TNick offers the ultimate solution in crew safety, a lightweight sphere equipped with remote receivers and relay control. The built-in battery should keep it going for about 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm not really quite sure what that offers me. It's cutting-edge self-contained laboratory. Have you wondered what happened to something in Zero G, or have you pondered the true meaning? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think we're going to skip on a basic science just for right now. And we're going to opt more... What is this? Hitchhiker storage, mobility enhancer, and... Okay. I think we're going to aim more towards... We go for space plane stuff? We could start building our space plane and exploring actual Kerbal. The art and science of keeping heavier than air objects aloft for extended periods of time. General construction. New equipment to help out in keeping things stable, especially useful when the size of the spacecraft defies the current bounds of sanity. Crew cabin. Standard fuselage. Carries no fuel. Is there merely a structural element? As such, it's lighter and solid. Due to reinforcements. Government pressure on lawsuits. What is this though? Does a resounding success? I don't know what this is. Rockomax brand adapter. Not sure. And then advanced rocketry, which gives us the bigger fuel tanks, which definitely think would help. So I'm thinking advanced rocketry would be the way to go for this right now. I just down outright think that'd be the way go right now, just so that we can get better fuel efficiency. Alright, so we're going to want to save this as orbital Kerbal orbit 1.0. Okay. And essentially, we have gotten our use out of Kerbal orbit 1.0. We're going to start a new rocket ship. Obviously with our command pod. And obviously with our chute right on top. We're obviously going to want a mystery goo. And let me zoom in right here. We're going to want mystery goo there. We're going to want a barometer here. And we're going to want a temperature gauge here. Next thing, what we're going to want, we're going to want ourselves Terra. The 909 receives some skepticism in spacecraft. More power is better. Despite this, the 909 series is placed in the spacecraft description world, being particularly useful as final stage and landing engine. Okay. So that'll be good for later. But we're gonna want to use one of those ones first. Okay, fuel tanks. Okay, so these things are huge, and they store how much fuel comparison? I believe, yep, they store twice as much. Alright, so they store twice as much fuel, and they take up just under twice the amount of space. So we're gonna go ahead and throw one of those. Oh, actually, while I'm thinking about it, so I don't need to do this in the future, we're gonna put a heat shield right here. And then I'm going to grab a fuel tank, throw it on, as well as a Terrier fuel engine. And I'm actually going to put a back decoupler right there. Ooh. Okay, now next up on this ship, we're going to get a another stack decoupler, throw it like that, and we're going to grab ourselves some. By some I mean a few. So let's go with 3 liquid or fuel engines. And through this, we will have 2 of these strapped on like so, that will fire after. I'm planning this out as I go, in case you guys couldn't tell. Currently have 19 parts. Alright. And we want another. Where are you? Want another decoupler right here. And we're gonna put 2 more fuel tanks. Don't ask me what this thing is right now, because I really don't know. And I don't know if I'll actually have enough to get this thing made. I don't know if I have enough parts available. But we'll put 2 more fuel tanks there. And then we'll put, we'll find 2 radial decouplers. But just 2. Like that works fine for me. And we will, wherever it is, fuel engines, we will take you 2. We'll put you like so. And then we will take a swivel fuel engine and put you right there. And that puts us at 27 parts, which is just enough to have 3 more wings, or 3 more winglets. Placed like so. Alright. I think this might work. It's a big I think, though. And not nearly as much as an I know as much as I'd like it to be. So, okay. Let's go. We're going to start with having, no, not our swivel. Oh, yes, swivel engine. And these kick off at the same time. We'll have no throttle on the swivel engine, obviously. And then from there, we'll decouple these And once we decouple those, we want to keep going, blah, blah, blah. Alright, and the next decouple we're going to want to be here. So we'll decouple this off, and when we decouple this off, we want these two to kick in. Okay, so this one, these two go, well, with this one. Those two get kicked off afterwards. Then we'll kick this one off after, and then these two will kick in. Once those two are done, we're going to want to ditch the bottom half, then this one will kick in, and then we'll be able to ditch that one, and that's, okay. And so on and so forth. And we have 30 out of 30 parts. Perfect. Electric charge required, but not generated. For what? Electric parts that generate it, except alternators on engines. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay, let's save this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and overwrite, because we saved our last orbit ship as something else. And we will launch this bad boy, and we will see where we go from there. So, Jebediah, I want to see, actually... Okay, so you do have other options now. Awesome. I'm not really sure what they are. I think it's for re-entry and whatnot. So the more that you use specific pilots, the better they are at doing their job. One thing that we are going to do right now is take a crew report. Which gives us a little bit of science, and then we'll just recover the vessel. Just because it gives us like 3 science, so we might as well. You know what I mean? Or, yeah, 1.5, whatever. And we don't lose any money for it. And I meant to actually launch this. So let's launch this bad boy. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. And we are going to launch in 5, 4, or okay. Well, I accidentally hit space there, my bad. Let's go ahead and turn on this. Retrograde and prograde, not really sure what those mean right off the bat. I believe it's for like re-entry and whatnot, for angling myself. I'll definitely have to familiarize myself a little bit more with just the game mechanics. So, let's see. We're doing very good right now for what I thought we would be doing. Except, we are starting to go a bit too much at an angle. Actually, no, I think we're doing good so far. We're going to want to lose those, and we're going to want to kick this in. And that's going to give us a lot more control. We're going to keep ourselves at about 70. Which we're currently not at all. But that's okay. Alrighty. Currently a minute into flight. And we can probably kick down on our throttle now. We want to keep ourselves at about 45 degrees. Let me just pick our apoapsis while I'm hitting 45. Alright, so... Oh, didn't want to pause that, my bad. We want to stay on our 45 degree path, which is definitely proving to be difficult to do with this ship. And I'm not sure if it gets easier as... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. As you get more experienced pilots. I'm not sure if it gets easier to control these bad boys or how it goes. Okay. So. I do know, however, that we're almost at apoapsis. And we are not even out of the atmosphere. So yeah, we thoroughly messed up this flight. So I'm just gonna hold us up in the atmosphere and just try and get us launched, I guess, the best I can. Hold ourselves at that 45 degree angle. Keep ourselves going strong, you know. And I might actually be able to get us into orbit through this if I keep going at the rate that I'm going. Which is decent. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut this now. I never did a close orbit. Retro, whatever. Okay, so retrograde. He'll turn us to retrograde. And we want prograde then. We don't want retrograde, we want prograde. Which orients us. Is this what orients us to get shot out? Well, I guess I'll find out. I guess I will find out. Go ahead and turn on stability assist after. We're going to be going very slowly for the time being. And as we approach Apoapsis, we're going to be getting slower and slower. And then pretty soon, we're going to be pretty much at Apoapsis, okay, which is about right now. In which case, we're going to want to full throttle this bad boy. And we will grow, and we will grow, and we will grow. And we will continue to grow. And we are now at 92,000. We're going to want to kick off our next one. And then we'll kick into throttle here. And our Apoapsis will continue to grow. And it'll continue to grow. And we have plenty of fuel for this late stage sort of, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna get ready to hit X as soon as we see our periapsis form. Or not as soon as, actually. Or yeah, I guess as soon as. And we're going to hit X right about now. Periapsis 1,616 meters, so just barely enough to make an orbit. Okay, we're gonna see how much fuel we have. Oh, we have plenty of fuel. So we're gonna go ahead and expand our periapsis here. By quite a lot, actually. Like, we want to get ourselves way out here. Which I believe if I go like this, I'll actually be sending us way out here. So, we're going to call this good now. And let's go ahead and accelerate. We are currently 1,245 kilometers away from Kerbin. That's Kerbin. Wow. Okay, so crew report. Yeah, from high space over Kerbin. Okay, so log pressure data is as if we're in a vacuum. And observe mystery goo. Right at home here. Log temperature. Measuring temperature of space. Yeah, we already got that. And we already got our crew report. Can we do an EVA now? Not disembark. Okay. So we're going to want to re-enter. The video is getting kind of long. So I'm going to try and re-enter in a moment. So let's go Renegade. And we start to throttle, we should see ourselves sort of slow down right here. And our periapsis is no longer existent. That is good. We're going to want to accelerate ourselves until we start to approach coming back into orbit. In which case, we are perfectly right now where we want to be. Except it's nighttime again, which isn't good. We're going to want to accelerate. This is going to appear as if we're kicking in. We're giving this thing a fight for our lives right now. Oh, that's no good. I think we lost a bit of science there. That's okay though. We didn't lose ourselves, and that's what matters. And wow, you really can't see a thing. Is there just an option right now that I can just turn up brightness, line brightness, gameplay. I'm gonna look into that after because it gets really dark. Game, videos and graphics, full res, blah 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 blah. Ambient light boost. That be it. Accept. Hey, there we go. Okay. Now I can see. It's super bright for me, but now you guys can actually see what's going on. Okay, so sorry about that before. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull our chute now. 4,000 meters above sea level. We're going to land. I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want to see some more Kerbal Space Program. I'm definitely probably going to be playing it, so whether you want to see it or not. Sorry. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Find all my social media links, Steam, everything like that down in the description below. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.